Lovely brace of tar carp. One on the Zigs for me.
One off the top for me.
Lovely.
Let's get them back, hopefully a few more.
We hope so.
Hope so. They're definitely taking the mixers out there, so put a few more mixers out and hopefully we can rinse and repeat.
They're definitely up in the water. We've seen them moving out there, so we'll keep covering them and we'll see what the rest of the session brings. So just over 4 hours into the session here at Tar Farm Lake 8, and this is my third fish of the session. So doing really well on Zigs so far, all on the top. Oh, I'm gonna have to go, I've got another one.
Let me sort that fish.
So we were just saying, just over 4 hours in, and I had 3 fish, and got rudely interrupted with this one, which hopefully will be my 4th. All on Zigs. Between 12 and 14 foot, taken on chili hemp oil as well. So there's lots of fish moving in the upper layers. Brad's had one off the surface, so we're just keeping throwing Zigs at them, and hopefully the action will continue. Fourth fish of the session, biggest of the session as well, and this time a beetalin soaked Zig. Just over 27 pound an ounces, 14 foot Zig, doing the business again. So we'll beetalin and plumb, we'll try and get it back out there, see if we can get another.
So after that first one, come back to the swim, put some more floaters out, cast to a group of fish. We're in again. This is a whittled down blitz pop up, super glued onto a size 8 wide gape. So hopefully we'll get this one in. A few more floaters and a few more fish. Number 2 for me, off the surface again, whittled down blitz pop up, super glued onto a size 8 wide gape. So yeah, there's a few fish taken out there now, so I'm going to slip this one back, keep the bait going in, hopefully we can have some more. But yeah, lovely common, hopefully many more to come.
The action continued to get better and better. Mark kept casting the 12 and 14 foot zigs around, and Brad kept feeding the 6 and 11 mil floaters. They had multiple hookups, and these are some of the stunning fish that they landed.
So, very quick 5th fish. Literally refreshed the zig foam in the beetling, cast it out, it hit the bottom, we were tightening into it, and this one went away straight away. So we haven't weighed it yet, but I think it's probably a low 20. So happy days. The beetling on zigs, 14-foot zig again, doing the business. So we'll get her back, see if we can get some more.
Here we go then, 28 pound on the nose, 14-foot zig, whittle down, blitz 12mm pop up, around where I was bombing out the floaters. Still a few fish taken out there, so I'm going to slip this one back. Hopefully we can have a few more off the top before it gets dark. Here we go then, fish number 4. This was on a 12-foot zig this time. Black and yellow, dipped in beetling and black. So yeah, I'm going to slip this one back. Got the cob on, so hopefully a few more going into the evening. But if not, see you in the morning and hopefully there'll be a fish to show you.
So it's probably 45 minutes before it gets dark and into number 7. So fish number 7, beautiful dark scaly creature, taking on the zigs, beetling and plum, bringing this one to the net. We'll keep chucking the zigs out for a bit longer. I think the fish is still showing out there, so we'll see what happens. We need to get the cob on because haven't had our tea yet, so Brad's in the process of doing that. Hopefully before it gets dark we might have another fish or two to show you, so we'll stay tuned.
So evening update, Mark's in. What's this now, Mark?
It'll be number 8 if I get this one in.
Number 8. I'm on 4. He's showing me how it's done. The cob's on. We got spatchcock chicken and jacket potatoes for dinner. So
Yes, please.
Long overdue.
Get this fish in.
It's been a mental day, mate, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, it's been good.
Since we got here, within 15 minutes had the first fish.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty frequent ever since, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, as soon as that wind calmed off, I got some mixers out and they were drifting across you, and I was catching them off the top, you were catching them on zigs.
Yeah.
And you got a nice little one there. But hopefully tomorrow will be a repeat of today.
Looks like a nice little linear, that.
Nice one, isn't it?
Probably the smallest one of the day.
What a start though, guys.
Cheers, Brad.
What a start to the session. Mark was straight into the action, working the swim hard, with zigs fish deep at 12 to 14 foot. Switching between a fiery chili, hemp, and a sweet beetling plum kept the bites coming thick and fast. Brad wasn't too far behind, chopping and changing between zigs and surface tactics, keeping the fish guessing and the buzz alive. As the sun dipped low, we kicked back, fired up some unreal chicken, cracked open a cold beer and soaked up the evening vibes. But with the rod primed and the lake alive, the big question was, what would the night bring?
Right, so good morning. Very unproductive night for me and Mark. I've recast my 2 zigs this morning to a few fish showing. Might redo my right hand rod along that far margin. Today is going to be a different day. It's forecast for a lot of rain, so I'm thinking it might be difficult to get them off the top like it was yesterday. I'm going to redo my right hand rod and just keep changing zig depths, colours, and dotting solid bags along that right hand margin. In this swim I'm in, you've got a lovely margin to your right, and yeah, I'm just going to try and find where the fish are holding in that right hand margin, because it can be quite a productive area. So I'm just going to keep at it and hopefully a few more fish to come. So leading on from this morning's update, nothing to report really. It's been quiet. A lot of the fish are down the other end of the lake from where we walked around earlier. Isn't it, Mark? It's gone quite quiet.
Yeah, so we're 24 hours in now. Definitely been a game of two halves, buddy, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yesterday they were in front of us. The wind was in a different direction. Today there's been hardly a breath of wind most of the morning.
Yeah, I got a few going on the floaters. One did nose it, almost had one off the top this morning, but after sort of 9:30, 10, they just disappeared and done the off.
Very hot and humid now as well. And it's lunchtime. As you said, most of the fish we've seen down the other end of the lake, but you know, we'll keep going, keep trying. Like Brad said, he's been chucking floaters out this morning. I did lose one on the Zig earlier, so we'll just keep doing what we're doing really, and sooner or later
hopefully they'll come back down. We know from previous trips to this lake, they tend to move back down into this deep area in the evening, but only time will tell really. Hopefully they do, but if they don't, it's been a good session so far. So
it has, we can't complain. There's some gorgeous fish yesterday as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll keep doing what we're doing. Maybe a few surprises up our sleeves this afternoon, try and get a bite or two, but we'll see, buddy, won't we?
We'll see, yeah.
So
Keep you posted.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Right, so they're not happening on in my swim on tar 8. I'm on tar 7, peg 8. Walked round, saw a few fish on the surface, looked on the catch app, and it's actually free, so I paid for a day ticket in this swim, wound in my rods. Mark's looking after the kit, and I'm going to see if I can catch a couple off the top to be productive this afternoon long. So let's see what we can make happen. Get some floaters out. There we go, floater rotor. So the move's paid off. Another one off the top.
You've been fishing for that long, have you?
No, about, say 20 minutes. We've had a few groups feeding, but actually I was chucking some mixers out to the right to keep the swans at bay. And a group of fish moved in, so I just done her underarm flick. Had one almost straight away. There's still a few fish taken out in the main section. So hopefully we can have quite a productive afternoon.
You got enough bait?
I don't know, hopefully. Catching on the 11 and 6mm floaters with Blitz oil, doused in Blitz oil. That's what I'm feeding. Quite good because it's different sizes and it can get them going a bit more confident than just sort of regular dog biscuits. Still a few fish taken out there, so once I've got this fish in the net, I'm going to put another spom out, deal with the fish, and then hopefully by the time we've dealt with the fish, get another quick bite. It is fun catching on the floaters on light gear. Here we go then, first one off the top since the move. There's still a few fish taken out there, so I'm going to slip this one back quickly, get the rod back out, and hopefully we can have a few more. There we go then. As I said, when I was holding up that first fish, there was a few taken and I was keen to get the fish back and get the rod back out. And this took 10 minutes and it was away. So another fish off the top. Get this one in, a few more floaters out. Hopefully a few more fish. Looks like a bit of a better one. Here we go then, second fish off the top since the move. This one's low 20. Put some more floaters out once I landed this one. So I'm going to slip this one back, I'm going to press that repeat button. Hopefully we can get amongst some of the nice big ones. Really starting to pay off now. There's plenty of fish feeding out there. So I'm just going to press that repeat button. Hopefully we can get amongst some of the nice big ones. Here we go then. I lost another one on a zig. Cast the surface float back out. Had one almost straight away off the top. So yeah, lovely low 20 common. There's still plenty of fish out there. I'm fishing one on a zig now and one on the top, so just keep pressing that repeat button. Happy days. Right, so the wind's picked up off the top and I've just lost it. Was just about to say I've had one on a zig, but it's come off. So I'm going to flick that zig back out, bit of cork, a few more floaters. Hopefully we'll get another chance. But it happens, isn't it? Small hooks, young fish, soft mouths. Right, so you just saw me reach up that zig. And it's away again. So hopefully we can get this one in. That'll be number 6 now off the top. Well, off the top and off zigs out of this swim. So the move's definitely paid off. Just goes to show when it's not happening in your swim, get on your toes, find the fish.
The move really did pay off, and Brad presented some fantastic angling. In just 4 or 5 hours he stacked up 9 or 10 carp, switching between zigs and floaters when needed. If the wind got up, it was easier to present the zig from the bottom up than it was to obviously fish the surface. As soon as it died down, the floaters were straight back out, some 6 and 11s loaded with ellipse oil, and it kept them interested. Unfortunately, a storm had other ideas.
Here we go then, number 10, lost 4, so 14 bites. Not bad for an afternoon. We're going to go back round to the main swims now. It's absolutely peeing down. Slip this one back. But yeah, what a result. Moving on to tar 7. Definitely worthwhile. So happy days, slip it back. Right, so we just got back from a hectic day, afternoon,
Yeah, we went over about 1 o'clock, didn't we?
Yeah, got back at 5. So what's the time now?
It's around 6.
6 o'clock. So I'm putting all 3 out tonight on the bottom. I had 2 on Zigs last night and 1 on a solid bag tight to that far margin on the right hand side. I fished this swim a couple of times and I've caught quite well off the deck on a spot at 19 wraps near that right hand margin. So I'm just going to redo all 3 over a bit of bait for the night. Hopefully, might get a few fish through the night. I'm putting 2 on the beetle and plum wafters, and I'm going to put 1 on one of the beetle plus sort of fluoro pinky colour. And I'm going to put 20 spoms of hemp, chopped tiger, sweet corn, 12mm blitz and 15mm blitz, and lots of blitz liquid, and we'll see if we can get a few through the night off the bottom. It'd be nice to catch them off the bottom. As fun as it is catching them on the surface and on Zigs, catching them on the bottom is a bit more satisfying, and sometimes you can pick up the better average stamper fish. So I'm going to do less waffling on. I'm going to get these rods out, the cob's on, got steak tonight. We will be back to review with an evening update from me and Mark.
So it's 7 o'clock in the evening. I have sat it out on tar 8 all day today really. Kept trying my luck. Haven't really seen anything at all, to be honest. The wind's in the opposite direction to what it was yesterday. It has been humid all day, very hot, had thunderstorms, had some rain, got a bit of rain now as well. I've kept at it, kept recasting the Zigs every sort of half hour, 40 minutes. So I've changed tactics slightly for tonight because it's been over 20 hours now since I had a fish. So I'm going to keep with the Zigs till it gets dark, but one of the rods now found a nice 12-foot plateau surrounded by 18-19 foot, very clear, very hard. So put some spod mix over the top of it and cast a solid bag. So I think as the fish will come back tonight under the cover of darkness, I'm hoping, around the corner and intercept the feed. We've got rainbow out now, the rain's coming down, the sun's still out, and the cob's on with our tea. So we're hoping in the next couple of hours before it gets dark to have another fish to show you. So we'll update you as soon as anything changes. So Zigs have come good again. Not too long before darkness. It's been over 24 hours since I had my last fish on the bank, so I'm very pleased to see this one. On the Zigs, on the beetle and plum again as well. So we'll get her back, see if we can get another.
We enjoyed another cob cooked meal, steak and rice, which was absolutely beautiful, but the night remained very, very quiet. Thankfully, Mark was up first thing in the morning, recast all of the Zigs, and one of those ripped off.
So little over an hour left to go. This is my 10th fish of the session, probably the last one, but you never know. On the Zigs again, beetle and plum working its magic. Gave me a bit of a dance on the way in. I was a bit nervous because a couple of hook pulls this morning on the Zigs. The joys of fishing 12 and 14 foot Zigs, but the beetle's got the bites. They've been right up in the water. The wind's changed direction again today, brought them back in front of us. So yeah, 10th fish of the session, well chuffed. We'll get her back, see if we can sneak one more, but we are slowly packing up now. So been a fantastic session, and we look forward to the next one. So that's the end of our Tar Farm adventure, Brad.
Yeah, brilliant 48 hours really, wasn't it?
It has been. So we've highs and lows, mate, really.
Yeah, it started off, first 24 hours was really good, and then the second 24 hours just sort of went downhill. That's why I sort of got itchy feet and went on to Tar 7 for a couple of hours with Steve, paid for a day ticket and caught 10 off the top.
Yeah, it was the right plan though, buddy, really, because I sat on Tar all day and saw one fish roll in front of me, and that was it. So, but they did start to move down again last night when the wind changed direction. Yeah. And this morning when we woke up, the wind was in our faces and the fish seemed to move back in, and picked up a couple of bonus fish this morning. But all in all,
good session, wasn't it?
Yeah, Zigs and floaters ruled on this session.
Yeah, nothing off the bottom. Normally I nick 1 or 2 off the bottom, but this time nothing. So yeah, well, definitely up in the water.
Some instant results as well on the Zigs, dipping them in the beetle and plum. Definitely gave us an edge, I think, because you do get a bit of a slick off it, and we've had some quick bites.
Yeah.
Steady action, mate, really.
Yeah.
So we've ended the session with over 20 fish, over 25 fish, I think, actually.
Biggest for me was 28.
Yeah, biggest for me was 27. Even got a bonus pike in there on a Zig as well. So, but yeah, good session, and we'll move on to the next one.
See you next time.